Good morning, children. How are you? I hope you all fine. Today we are going to see a new topic. Subject and predicate. These are the parts of a sentence. In a complete sentence, we have subject and predicate. What is meant by subject? Subject refers naming part. Here, predicate tells about the subject, that is telling about the subject. Subject plus predicate forms a complete sentence. ஸோ ஒரு சென்டென்ஸ் நம்ம ஃபார்ம் பண்ணோம்னா அதுக்கு சப்ஜெக்ட்டும் ப்ளஸ் ப்ரிடிகேட்டும் இருக்கணும். அப்போ தான் நம்மளால் ஒரு சென்டென்ஸை ஃபார்ம் பண்ண முடியும். லெட் us see about the subject. Naming part. Subject means naming part. It tells who or what the sentence is about. It tells who or what the sentence is about. சப்ஜெக்ட்டுங்கிறது சென்டென்ஸ் யாரை பற்றி பேசுதோ எதை பற்றி பேசுதோ அதுதான் வந்து சப்ஜெக்ட். ஸோ இட் டெல்ஸ் ஹூ ஆர் வாட் த சென்டென்ஸ் இஸ் அபவுட். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், லூக் பிளேட் சாக்கர். ஹியர் லூக் இஸ் அ சப்ஜெக்ட் பிகாஸ் த சென்டென்ஸ் இஸ் டாக்கிங் அபவுட் லூக். ஸோ லூக் இஸ் அ சப்ஜெக்ட். நெக்ஸ்ட் எக்ஸாம்பிள், த ஆப்பிள் இஸ் ரெட். கேன் யூ கெஸ் which is the subject? Yes, the apple is subject. The sentence is talking about the apple, so apple is a subject. Next, we shall see about the predicate. Predicate is a telling part. It tells what someone or something is or does. So it tells about the subject. Subject பற்றி சொல்கிறது தான் predicate. It tells about the subject. For example, a bee buzzed around me. Here, what is the predicate? Buzzed around me. Because this part of the sentence tells what the bee did. So, a bee buzzed around me. A bee is a subject. Buzzed around me is a predicate. Next example, the ball rolled down the hill. Here, can you guess what is the predicate? Rolled down the hill is the predicate. Because this part of the sentence tells what the ball did. The ball rolled down the hill. Here, the ball is the subject. Rolled down the hill is the predicate. Let us revise once again. Subject. The naming part of the sentence is the subject. It tells who or what the sentence is about. So, the naming part of the sentence is the subject. Next, predicate. The telling part. Predicate. The telling part of the sentence is the predicate. It tells what happened. It tells about the subject. It tells what happened to the subject. Look at the example, children. The rabbit ate the carrot. Here, the rabbit is the subject. Ate the carrot is the predicate. Subject. The naming part of the sentence is the subject. Here, the naming part is rabbit. It tells who or what the sentence is about. Here the sentence is about the rabbit. So the rabbit is the subject. Next, the telling part. The telling part of the sentence is the predicate. It tells what happened. So what the rabbit did? The rabbit ate the carrot. So ate the carrot is the predicate. Let us see some more examples for subject and predicate. The first sentence, Amy held a pencil. Here which is subject? Amy is a subject. Held a pencil is a predicate. What she did? She held a pencil. So that is predicate. Next one, Johnny wore a hat. So here Johnny is a subject. Wore a hat is a predicate. Next example, he looked happy. So he is a subject. Looked happy. How he looked? He looked happy. So that is predicate. Next one, the star is blue. So the star is a subject. How the star is? The star is in blue. So that is a predicate. Next one, he is holding a star. So he is a subject. What he is holding? He is holding a star. So it tells about the subject. So is holding a star is a predicate. Subjects and predicates are the important parts of the sentence. The little boy likes to eat cookies. So little boy ki cookies சாப்பிட பிடிக்கும். Here Which is subject? The little boy is subject. அவனுக்கு என்ன சாப்பிட பிடிக்கும்? He likes to eat cookies. So the sentence is talking about the little boy. So likes to eat cookies, that is predicate. Okay, next one, Karan ran down the street. So Karan ran down the street is the sentence. Here which is subject? Karan is a subject. Where he ran down the street, so that is a predicate. The sentence talks about the Karan. Okay, next, my mom is a lawyer. So here my mom is a subject, is a lawyer is the predicate. Lawyer refers the mom, so that is predicate. Next one, my dog's name is Lucky. So here which is subject? My dog's name, so that is subject, is Lucky. So Lucky is refers the dog's name, so that is predicate. So always remember children that subject plus predicate forms a complete sentence. Okay, let us see in our textbook children, subject and predicate. Recall that a sentence that makes a statement is called a declarative sentence. So a sentence that makes a statement is called a declarative sentence. It always ends with a period, full stop. So declarative sentence always ends with a full stop. For example, King Minos imprisoned Minotaur in a maze. So here the statement ends with a full stop. Next one, Adriani fell in love with Theseus. Theseus killed Minotaur inside the maze. Here Minotaur is the character in Greek mythology. There are many other such characters in Greek as well as other mythologies. So like Minotaur, we have some other characters in other mythologies also. Work in pairs. You can choose any one person from your family and you can complete this activity. Observe these characters and describe each in one or two sentences. So what is our first character? Yes, dragon. You should write about the dragon in one or two sentences. Second one also we have dragon. So you should write about the dragon in one or two sentences. Third one we have unicorn. So you should write about unicorn in one or two sentences. Fourth one is Medusa. So you should write about the Medusa in one or two sentences. These are the mythological characters. Okay children, shall we move to next? Yes. Revisit the examples in PEP 6.11. King Minos imprisoned Minotaur in a maze. Adriani fell in love with Theseus. Theseus killed Minotaur inside the maze. Who is being spoken about or described in each sentence? Discuss. Every complete sentence contains two parts. So every sentence contains two parts, that is a subject and a predicate. First we shall see the subject. Subject is nothing but the name, place or thing that is spoken about in a sentence is the subject of a sentence. So the name, place or thing that is spoken about in a sentence is the subject of a sentence. A subject is usually a noun or pronoun. So as we know what is noun? Noun is the naming word. So what is pronoun? Instead of noun we will use pronoun. It may also include articles, conjunctions and adjectives. The subject is what or whom the sentence is about. To determine the subject of a sentence, first find the verb and ask who or what. The answer is the subject of a sentence. So if you ask a question to the verb, we will get the answer, that is subject of a sentence. For example, King Minos imprisoned Minotaur in a maze. Here in the sentence the verb is imprisoned. So what is the verb? Imprisoned is the verb. If we ask who or what imprisoned Minotaur, so we will get the answer, who imprisoned the Minotaur? King Minos. So here King Minos is the subject of a sentence. This is how we know that King Minos is the subject of the sentence. Who is the subject of the sentence? Theseus killed Minotaur inside the maze. So fill in the blanks. In this sentence the verb is, what is the verb here? Yes, the verb is killed. So here you should write killed. If we ask who or what killed Minotaur, the answer is Theseus. So here you should write Theseus. So therefore the subject of the sentence is Theseus. So Theseus is the subject of the sentence. Next, we shall see about the predicate. Read this sentence. Adriani fell in love with Theseus. So, discuss the following. Who is the subject in this sentence? Adriani is the subject in this sentence. So, what can we understand about the subject? Let us see. The predicate conveys a thought about the subject. So, the predicate conveys a thought about the subject. It tells us something about the subject. So, it tells something about the subject. What it is, an action it performs, or describes it in some way. So, the predicate always includes a verb. So, the predicate always includes a verb and usually starts with it. So, the predicate usually starts with a verb. Recall that a verb indicates an action or a state of being. So, as we know that a verb indicates an action or a state of being. The remaining part of the predicate may consist of nouns, adjectives, articles, preposition and adverbs. So let us see the example. Adriani fell in love with Theseus. So here Adriani is the subject of the sentence. What is the sentence telling us about the subject? It tells us that Adriani fell in love with Theseus. So it tells about the subject. Here the predicate is fell in love with Theseus. So here, to show visually, let us see the example. Adriani fell in love with Theseus. So here Adriani is a subject, fell is verb with Theseus. So Theseus is a noun. So together is called a predicate. So Adriani is a subject, fell in love with Theseus is a predicate. Next, word of caution. In imperative sentence, those that give a command or an order is the imperative sentence. So, a sentence which gives command or order is the imperative sentence. The subject is understood rather than expressed. The subject in such sentences is usually you. For example, clean your room. It is understood that you comes before clean. You clean your room. That is, you is the subject. Next one, stand at the door. It is understood that you comes before stand. So, you stand at the door. That means you is the subject of the sentence. Be careful with sentences that begin with there and a form of the verb to be. In such sentences, there is not a subject. It only indicates that the subject will follow. So, we should be very careful, children. If the sentences begins with there and a form of the verb, that is to be, in such sentences there is not a subject. It only indicates that the subject will follow. For example, there is a kitten meowing under our car. Here a kitten is the subject of the sentence. If you ask who or what before the verb, here which is the verb? Meowing. So who is meowing? A kitten is meowing. So the answer is a kitten. So here a kitten is the subject of the sentence. There is a kitten meowing under our car. So here kitten is the subject of the sentence and remaining part will comes under the predicate. Next, summary. Complete the concept map. Subject and predicate. First you have to write the function of the subject. You should find out the function of the subject and you should write it here. Next, predicate. What is the function of predicate? A predicate tells us something about the subject. What are the main components of subject? The main components of subject is noun or pronoun. So here you should write the main components of predicate. So what is the usual position of subject? You should find out and write here. What is the usual position of predicate? A predicate follows the subject and begins with a verb. So write two sentences, underline the subject in blue and the predicate in orange. So you should write two sentences on your own and underline the subject in blue and the predicate in orange. I hope you all understood the topic, children. If you have any doubts, you can call me and clarify your doubts, children. Thank you.